Okay, today in Algebra 2, we are going to be taking 11.3 kind of slow. So I'm splitting it into two different things. I'm going to deal with probability and percentages tomorrow, but today I want to talk about the frequency distribution two-way frequency table. So in here you can see I've got some different things highlighted for you. Okay, so everything that's in the yellow, everything that's in the center section is the joint frequencies. Okay, so anything in here is where you have, so a two-door car or a four-door car. Okay, so joint means that it's got two different things with it. Whereas the marginal frequencies, which are the oranges, are the outlying. They are the margins. So if you'll notice, this margin down here is only 2, 3, or 4, and this margin over here is only cars, trucks, or minivans. Okay, I also have the grand total highlighted. So all of this is how many car, trucks, and minivans you have that are 2, 3, or 4 door. So for this, if we have an example that says how many are two-door trucks, we'd go up here and we'd go trucks that are 2 doors. So our answer for this question would be 7. How many are two-door minivans? So I would go 2 doors, minivans. If you'll notice, I have 0 there. My answer for that is 0. There are no things that overlap in this area, so there are no minivans that are only 2 doors. Kind of defeats the purpose of a minivan if you think about it. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, how many vehicles are 4-door cars? So they want specifically how many vehicles are 4 doors and are cars. So if you look here, we have 91. These charts are some of the easier ones to read, the two-way frequency tables, because for the most part, you're just following over if they want how many minivans total were there. You'd say I had 38 total minivans. And then you could go from there. 4-door minivans were only 30. 3-door minivans were 8. And we already said no 2-door minivans. So the next thing I want to talk about is this big paragraph here. So it says, in an experiment, 200 volunteers were told to wait in a room that had a chair, a couch, a TV, and some books. Of the 77 that sat on the couch, 32 watched TV and 26 read a book. Of the 89 who sat in the chair, 47 watched TV and 29 read a book. 100 total watched TV and 63 total read a book. They want us to fill in the chart below. So the first thing we need to do is we need to see how many things we know. So we know that 77 sat on a couch. So I'm going to go to couch down here, and I'm going to put my total as 77. Let me see. We also know 89 sat in a chair. So I'm going to go to my chair, and I'm going to put 89. Ooh, I put 81. That should be a 9. Okay? From this, we know that if they were sitting on the couch, so sitting on the couch, 32 watched TV, 26 read a book. So I'm going to put 32 watched TV, 26 read a book. 89 who sat in the chair, 47 watched TV, 29 read a book. So 47 watched TV, 29 read a book. From here, we have a couple things we have to figure out. Oh wait, we're not done yet, sorry. 100 total watched TV, 63 total read a book. 100 total watched TV, 63 total read a book. Woo! 100 total watched TV, and 63 read a book. There's one other piece of information we know. We know that there were 200 total volunteers. That's our grand total. So from here, it's just some math. Ha, funny, we're in math class. So I need to know these missing spaces. They want me to fill them in. So I'm going to start by doing, let's see, I'm going to figure out how many that stood watch TV. So I'm going to do 47 plus 32, 7, 8, 9. So that's 79. So 100 minus 79, because this is 79 total. All of these add up to equal 100. I'm missing that spot. So I'm going to end up with 31. So I'm going to put a box here because that's my answer, is 31. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing for books. So I've got 26 plus 29. So I've got 55, read a book that we're sitting, and I know I have a total of 63. 13 minus 5 is 8. Okay, I'm going to then come over here and I'm going to do 89 plus 77 and subtract that from 200. So that ends up being 166 total. Subtract it from 200 and I'm left with 34 that stood. Okay, which does not add up because I had 31 that watched TV and 8 that read a book. So I'm going to double check my math here. So I'm going to do 77 plus 89, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, carry the 1. That's 166. So I must have done my math wrong over here. So we are going to check, because we have to have some that stood that didn't do anything. Okay. So I have 166. Let me redo this math and see. So I borrowed the 1. Made that a 1. That was a 10. Borrowed that, made it a 9. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 6 is 3. So that checks out. So let's come back over here. We have 32 plus 47. 7, 8, 9. Put my 9. 7. That should be 21. I forgot that I made that a 9. So there we go. Okay. Learning a little bit of troubleshooting as we go here. That's perfectly fine with me. So as you can see from here, I've got the 21 plus the 8 plus something else equals 34. So that's 34 minus 29, which is a 5. Let me see, 89. Let's do 47 plus 29. And then we'll do 89 minus 76 to find this missing slot. That should be 13. And then we've got 32 plus 26. And we're subtracting that from 77. You guys kind of get the deal here. It is very repetitive and we end up with 19. So to double check this one, I'm going to do 200 minus 100, which is 100. 100 minus 63, which is 37. And then I'm going to double check 19 plus 13 plus 5. So that becomes 19 plus 18, which does give me 37. Okay, so that's how we fill in these charts. If you'll notice, sometimes you got to make sure that everything adds up. Sometimes you will mess up. Sometimes you'll have to go back and fix it, but that's okay because it's all about making sure that what we put in was correct and then making sure that we have multiple ways of figuring out something. Notice I couldn't have just jumped in to see how many were standing that didn't read a TV or a book, didn't watch TV or read a book, because I had no other information there. I had to find that information that was missing. But when we did, we've got a nice full chart. Now tomorrow I'm going to take these charts and I'm going to show you how to find out what's the probability that somebody was going to sit on the couch and read a book. And we will find the percentage of people that did that and we will find the probabilities for that. Okay, tune in tomorrow.